First leg of the Triple Trio for a Wednesday night. It gets underway with race number 5, and it's 1650 Class 4 Master Tornado dropping in grade here, and they keep the blinkers on him. You've got Ready Player 1, who's dropped 23 pounds coming into this, withdrawn with a lameness issue prior to last start. 62 days since his last run. Lean Hero, 4th last time out. Sharp and Bright comes to Happy Valley for the first time. Nice Birdie, Zach Purton drawn wide. Beauty Mission still a maiden. Happy Hunk hasn't done a great deal, but they were more prominent with him last time out. Amazing Boy stayed on. Singapore Spirit and United Endeavours eligible for Class 5 off that rating of 40. Nick, Master Tornado, they've certainly been handy with him, and they'll try and fire him across from barrier 12.
Yeah, and he'll need to have his trapping boots on because, as you say, he is drawn in the widest gate, so he'll have to come across the face of the field if he is to lead. Singapore Spirit possibly not too far away. Big 2, interesting runner. He can be slow out, but he's drawn gate 1, so go back 4 runs, he did go forward, Paul, so if he does get out on terms, he'll find himself in a good spot.
Yeah, he has led in the past. Lean Hero should get a nice run from his inside draw. Sharp and Bright went back. Right Honourable generally goes back. The thing with Master Tornado is Chris So's not scared to roll the dice and put his horses forward like he did with Not Usual Star that time. From 12, I think they're just going to have to go for it to try and get to the front, otherwise he could get caught wide.
Okay, we'll see what transpires there. The first of the replays to look at is Nice Birdie. Now, Zach Purton's jumping back aboard here. Nick, overall, this trend sort of reads, goes well, runs bad, goes well. What's he going to do this time? Well,
I hope for everyone involved and all concerned that he goes well, but it's not a guarantee given that sequence. But one thing I do know is that his only run at Happy Valley was a good one. So if he can back this up, Paul, he should be in the thick of things.
Yeah, it always looked like an all-weather horse for me, and that's where they kept them on. But look, one placing from one start at Happy Valley.
He's put on nearly 40 pounds as well. He's up 39 pounds in body weight. Here is Nice Birdie now. Well, this is Lean Hero. Paul, you're keen on him Wednesday night?
Yeah, I quite like this horse. I've liked him in the past. The son of Morris. Look, his win has been over the course and distance here, over the 1650. He's drawn nicely in barrier 3. I don't think this is an overly strong race, I should say. Look, he did run nicely enough here for this 4th. So look, I think he can win this.
Yeah, I thought he kept on quite well. He's off a mark 4 pounds higher than that only win, and as Paul alluded to, it was over course and distance, so that certainly bodes well. Michael
Chang still needing 3 winners to hold on to his trainer's licence. Is this going to be one of them? Nick, maybe Amazing Boy is a 6-year-old, but stayed on well behind London Lucky Star, who actually was retired on Monday.
Oh yeah, of course he was, yeah, so a shame we won't be seeing him again, but look, Amazing Boy, very consistent. I hope for Michael that this horse can win for sure. We'd love to see him get those winners required. Very honest type of horse. Drawn a good gate, he'll give his running, Paul.
Yeah, I've always thought he'd got to his mark when he had those wins earlier, but he keeps defying that, and he keeps running consistently. So I'm going to include him on a minor line.
What about this horse, Sharp and Bright? Now, he was on a rain-affected track, Paul, at Sharton, over 1,400 metres, a son of Redwood, just a 3-year-old, up to 1650. I thought there was a bit in this run.
Yeah, I agree. Look, he hadn't shown much on his day in his trials leading in, and there was a massive price here. He was 56 to 1. But look, he stayed on really well. I don't know how much of it was the wet track, but he's obviously saves it for race day. He's drawn nicely in barrier 3, and by Redwood, 1650 looks good.
Should do, shouldn't it? There he is, hitting the line quite nicely. They're doing some good work late. So, look, I certainly think he can go a nice race here. He's up 250 metres in trip. He's got to handle a different course, mind you, but he's a very interesting runner.
Yep, has trialled at Happy Valley before, and of course that was behind Flamingo Trillion, that win there, and he won, of course, at the weekend. So one more to look at. Ready Player 1, he's out the back here in the trial. Nick, he's not as far back as Owner's Star was in this barrier trial, but did his best work late.
He did, yeah. He was lame on a left 4 when withdrawn last time, and he was due to be engaged at the races, 62 days off the track. So he's been back to the trials, didn't have to be put under any real sort of pressure for this, just to pass the trial, of course. So he's looking to break through at start 13, Paul.
Yeah, look, I'm happy to watch him on day, sort of on a stable debut. Well, he's with Jamie Richards now, as he said. £133 to carry after a break. I'll just watch him on this.
Yep, see what he does. 62 days away from the track. Who goes on top here, Paul, for race 5, the first leg of the TT?
Going to go with Lean Hero. I think he can sit just in behind the pace and be really tough to beat here. The horse is going nicely at the moment. Going to put Master Tornado in because I think they'll be positive and they can get to the front. He should be a decent price as well. He's been downgraded, just got to overcome barrier 12. Amazing Boy's been consistent and sharp and bright, just had the one start. 3, 1, 9 and 4.
Yeah, I've gone with this second starter, Sharp and Bright. He was very good, I think, on debut, and I think the further he goes, the better he can be. So we'll put him on top, and he might be a fairly nice price for you as well. Nice Birdie acquitted himself very well on course and distance debut, so we'll put him in. Even though he's drawn wide, you've got Zach Purton on board once again. Beauty Mission in, look, he's not actually won one here in Hong Kong. He's been disappointing, to say the least, 0 from 20, but some of that place form I think gives him a chance. Mick D having his first ride for Frankie Law, so good to see. And down at the bottom, United Endeavours was a horse I thought could run okay in this, 4, 5, 6, 12.
Early favourite in bidding for race 5 is Lean Hero, currently at a price of 6.5.